All right, as you can see, I got a new mic here. So that's pretty good. We got a new mic. Um I think it works. I tested it and the sound quality should be there. So I think I fixed the focus and I think I fixed the mic quality. So we should be good. Um what else? We are after like a month finally putting out another video. The only reason why is because I've been backed up on schoolwork and gym and I had to travel and blah 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 blah. I'm not a vlog channel. So maybe in the future I'll show you all my trips and stuff. I went all over. I did not go all over the place, but I went to all over America. So that's all I gotta say. But now topic at hand, the TYS effect, right? See, what I do want to come out and say is that I'm not an egotistical bastard. I don't have a god complex or any of this jack shit kind of crap. But this video is gonna be a homage to one of my friends. Yo, Kalebe, you know who you are, Kalebe. This guy, bro. He also watches my videos, but this guy Kalebe, he introduced me to the TYS effect. This is from his mouth, not mine. The TYS effect. So basically, what the TYS effect is, I'm going to do this, take a screenshot, and then put it later in the video. But the TYS effect, purpose. The TYS effect is that when you interact with me, TYS, enough or cross paths with me, your life changes, for better or for worse. That is a pretty bold ass statement. That's a pretty big ass statement. Now, I am kind of blowing it up a bit, but that's basically the gist of it. That's what the TYS effect is. Now, why am I making a video on this? Well, am I egotistical? Do I have a god complex? No. Like I already said, no, I don't. But this term stems from something that just happened to me when I went back to the gym after being off it. So, a while ago, maybe like a month, 2 months, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, there was this kid who came up to me, and I don't know. I think he was definitely in middle school, somewhere around there. He's not in elementary, but he was in middle school, and he came up to me and he asked me a bunch of. He came up to me while I was lifting, while I was doing bicep curls. He asked me a bunch of stuff, right? So I took him through my arms workout for mainly just biceps, my bicep. Just show him what I do, and I'm gonna make a video on that in the far future about my workout routine, but that's not necessary right now, so no point. But basically, I just took him through my workout, and he was learning. He was like, okay, 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 and then I made him try it. I tested out how much he does it, how much he weighs, how much he can pull, and then gave him the thing about hypertrophy, and you gotta fucking work the damn muscle. You know what I'm saying? And I basically just glossed over a bunch of stuff really fast for him, and I was like, oh, and then I could tell he was trying to learn, so I just made it easy on him. Or not, well, the workout was not easy, but I made it easier for him to understand, and the diet and all that stuff too. So a month passes, right, or 2 months, like I said. Fast forward to the future. I find out I like walk in with my friend, and then my camera died on me. my my camera died on me. It just died on me. Apparently, it was on this whole like for like a month. It was on for a month. I started recording, then boom, it's dead. And I lost my other battery, so I had to wait and charge it. So now it's charged. But anyways, back to my story. Like I was saying, um, a month goes by. I go into the gym, and then I see the kid that came up to me asking questions. I was like, bro has changed. He became more confident. He took his sweater off. He started wearing a tank top, and then he had a buzz. He had long hair, like hair longer than mine, blonde long hair. Bro, he had a buzz cut. He started walking around with no, like he knows what to do, where to go. And I saw him in the gym, and I'm like, wait a second, that's the same. Then like my boy came up to me, my friend. He was like, yo, that's the guy. I'm like, no way, that's the guy. He looks so different. He's like, yeah, bro, this is you, dude. Did this? I'm like, what do you mean I did this? He's like, bro, this is the TYS effect. I'm like, what? Then he explained it to me. Then I'm like, oh. And I felt like this sense of this sense of like achievement, this sense of improvement in my own life, like the ability to be able to change lives, a that is an ability that is 0.00001% people have. And see, I didn't take this as a, oh, I could do this with anyone, I could manipulate anyone. Like, what the fuck, man? Nah, bro, I'm not like that, bro. I was just proud of myself. I was like, there's no way that my influence was able to lead this person to a better path, a better way of life. And that's when it hit me. That's when it kind of hit me. This this is my purpose. This is my calling. Like, this is what I do. This is what I'm supposed to do in this life. And I was recently talking to my one of my friends a week ago too. He was saying like, bro, you yap so much. You could be a content creator. Like, he doesn't know I do this, but well, now he does. But he was like, you yap so much. You could be a content creator. You talk a lot, but you talk with sense. You talk like you with direction. And I'm like, wow, bro, appreciate it. And you know that like, honestly, you gotta start listening to people. Don't listen to the wrong people, but listen to people when they're trying to help you, when they're trying to tell you stuff. Suckers have been telling me that I need to do something with my ability of speech. People have been saying this, and I've been like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't care. I don't really care. I just want to do it. Nah, bro. I start listening. I start taking this shit seriously, and now look, I've been able to help people, even in my daily life. In my daily life, some people are on an infinite path now because of my influence, which is just crazy to think the effect you have on lives, man. The effect you have on lives. And honestly, that's what humans are all about. That's what we were put on this purpose for, to interact with one another and just to live and thrive. But that's I'm expanding it. I'm expanding all of that right now. But my main point is that's my purpose. That's my purpose now. This is what I do now. There's no avoiding it. There's no going around it. There's no more soul searching of what I need to do in this life. I've already found it. So I'm just going to go heavy on it. I'm just going to do what I need to do in this life. But again, like, this is going to be a quick little video because I just wanted to come on here. This video was actually never planned. I never planned to make this video. I have another video planned that I'm supposed to record, but I just hopped on and was like, wait, hold on a second. This is part of my purpose. So let me just make a video on this and you know, say it. Let me just make a video on this and say it. So, what else can I say? Again, like this, the TYS effect, it's not always, like I said, in the notes I said change lives, not improve lives. Cause I'm not gonna lie. There's some things in my past that are not good that I've done that is not good. Nothing too crazy or extreme like that. Like, I could go to jail for anything like that. But again, like, I didn't know the level of power and influence I have with just my pure speech. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know it. So then when actions happened because of my speech, I was in pure shock. I didn't know I had this influence. And I don't want to call it manipulation. It's not manipulation. It's just the way I speak. It's just the way I talk. So I never knew I had this effect. But since then, like, I learned and I've grown from that because it was just something that happened. But I've learned and I grow from it, and now I use it in the best, most positive aspect and light that I can use it in, helping the people of this generation, of my generation. Helping my generation, because guess what? This generation is probably the worst generation you could see everywhere. Everyone agrees on it. We're not gonna talk about Gen Alpha because they're already long lost. They need a new person there. I can't help them. Not right now, at least. Maybe when they grow up, but right now, this is my generation. This is my, I regret to say it, but my people. So I don't really have a choice here. And there are some people that are looking for someone to help them. And if I can be that person, and that's my purpose, then that's what I want to do in this life. That's what I need to do till I die in this day, in this life. But anyways, I'm speaking kind of fast because I got school tomorrow. I just worked all day, now I gotta work all night till I gotta go to school tomorrow. Everyone's gonna be asking, oh, where, like, I've been getting messages and crap. See, the thing is, when you create such a level of influence for yourself, and when you create like your own person, and you're able to expand that with other people, Like other people, they want you in their life. No ego, like I said, no egotistical God complex, but like they want you in life. Like these suckers are asking me, where have you been? Oh, blah blah blah. Where have you been? You need to come back to school. The teachers think you dropped out, even though my marks are, up there. But that's just what it creates. That's the way that you speak. It creates those type of experiences and people around you. I'd love to sit here and talk about all my experiences with my growth of like with my own self improvement, me growing with myself and what I have to do in this life, and then like sharing that with other people and the experience that come from that, the experiences that come from that. I would love to see her and talk, but that's gonna be reserved for another video because I have like the stories I want to say, like that story that I first said at the start of the video about the kid that like that's now influenced because of me. Now he goes to the gym consistently every day. Now I've seen him because of me. That's the story of this video. So that's what I want to say. Like genuinely, it is so shocking to me how I have talked to someone and now they are going to be doing something for the rest of their life because I showed them it in a positive light. Like this is something that is very, very like you gotta look into it in the bigger picture, in the bigger scheme. Because that's a life. That's life. That's an entire human life that has now been changed because of what I was able to speak out of my mouth. That is a such grander scale than you realize that I can't even believe it. But that's the TYS effect. I'ma own that now. I'm a trademark it. I'ma trademark that. But in the next video you see me, I might look completely different. I'm not gonna lie because some things are gonna change. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that surprise for the next video. But that's all I really want to come here and say. This is something that I now have to conquer myself and make sure I don't mess up on because it can have huge consequences if I do. But if I stay on the right path with it and I know what I need to do and I do it, this can evolve into something greater than me. I want to create something greater than me, bigger than me. And who knows? One day I could change the world. Grand goals, big goals. Not a big person. I'm not fat. But you know what I mean. You gotta have those goals, man. Who knows? If I change the world, so be it. But I definitely change lives. That's all I know. Why do you think my channel's named this? That's just one example. That's just one example. There are many more stories, but I just want to say this example. But just make sure you find your purpose in your life. That's it. Find it, work on it, make it greater than yourself, expand it. Basically, is what I'm saying. So that's gonna be the end of this video. That's all I want to come up here and say. There's gonna be a new video in a week, but shout out to Kalebe. He's my guy. He made this. The TYS effect. So now I gotta talk about it. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Goodbye. No outro. Goodbye.